Welcome to the stream, the Hidden Gem stream, and we are stacked tonight, guys. Thank you. The polls are stacked. We should be good to go till past midnight. I think some are just regular songs with no poll, so that does speed things up. It really depends on how much I talk. How is everybody doing tonight? How is everybody? Fly shirt. Thank you. Lex ordered me some more clothes. The company she orders from, I should reach out to them. Like, can we get a sponsorship? It's all we wear is your clothes. That's it. That is it. Very fly. Thank you. Nice shirt. Pimp shirt. Thank you, guys. Not everything looks, like this, though. You know how it is when Lex orders clothes. You never know what you're going to get. So there's some other stuff that you may scratch your head at. Great night. Looks like a smooth material. Yeah, it is. It is. I don't know what it is, but it is smooth. It's got like that satin feel to it. I like shiny shirts. Green is my favorite color. Looks like Black Rain maybe making an appearance. Oh, man. We'll see. We'll see what the songs are like tonight. Hidden Gems. I did not look at all the songs. I have everything set up, but you guys know how I break the polls. I just look for a slash. Enter, enter, enter. But we'll see what we get tonight. Shein is a hit or miss, I find, LOL. Yeah, that website. That is the one. I've never really been on there. Lex loves it. Green is my favorite too. I don't know what my favorite color would be. Lex said, scratch your horse head. Yeah, that horse head gave me a crick in my neck. My favorite color historically has been black or red. I don't know. I had a red wall in my room when I was a kid. Like in high school. Do you still have crouch cam on, Brad? I don't do. What? Yes, I have it, but I use it sparingly. Chat revolted when I got rid of the crotch cam, so I had to bring it back. I really didn't have a choice. Or they were going to start picketing at the trailer park, and everyone knows my address, so I was like, I had to take that threat seriously of picketing at the trailer park, so can't have that. They probably kick us out. And they kicked us out. I don't want to have to rent or buy in this market right now. That would be crazy. That would be crazy, so we're trying to lay low. So due to threat of picketing, I had to bring the crotch cam back. I mean, push-up cam. But we don't do push-ups anymore. My favorite color is clear. Clear. So the air is one of your favorite things color-wise. A nice hunter green shirt, always nice to have in the mix. Yes, sir. It's so much quicker to say yes, sir, than to press the sound effect. That's so funny. I remember that. Right? Bop cam sounds better. It does. It's more, discreet. Bop cam. I always try to lay low. You know what? I'm going to try that for the rest of my life, which is impossible when you're putting everything on the internet. So, yeah, I'm going to lay low as much as possible. All things considered. In my neighborhood, I'm going to lay low. But you know how kids are. They're going to be telling everybody all your business. My parents do this, this, and that. Look at their tent. Da, 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 da. Everyone's going to know. But we lay low here. Nobody knows. Nobody knows at all what we do for a living. If they ask, I say something real generic. I'm going to just start making something up. I don't know. I try to say something generic, but it's also the truth. Like, oh, we do music reviews or something like that. It's too close. People ask me questions when we say that. Call it what it is. EP cam? EP? What is that? Does the P stand for eggplant? Does it stand for what I think it stands for? Everybody knows. Nobody knows. If everyone knew, we'd probably get robbed. My dad has a bop cam and a gorilla suit, a furry fox, and a red jock. Your dad has a bop cam? What does he use his bop cam for? You're an entrepreneur. If I say that, they're just going to ask more questions. I want to say something really discreet to where people don't ask a lot of questions. But I haven't come up with a good answer. I'm not a good liar, so I need an answer that I believe in. You know what I mean? That I can believe in. I can say it with confidence. I can't just say, I'm a teacher. You know, I'm gonna give it away with my face. I'm gonna start smiling. I'm looking like a weirdo. Oh, he's talking from Jack's POV. Oh, yeah. I got you. I got you. Looking smooth as butter tonight. Tell them to F off. It's friendly to just ask people what they do for a living. You know, it's just general conversation. But it's like, why do you need to know? You don't need to know, son. I gotta come up with a good answer that I can say with a straight face. Go with I'm a consultant. Ooh, I kind of like that. And then what about when they ask, what do you consult for? I consult with music fans about music. It's like, what? I'm anticipating the questions they ask, and then like, what do I say back to that? I'm a consultant. I think I could pull that one off. I don't know. Tell them you're a dad. Oh, like a stay-at-home dad. What if Lex is with me? Because technically, I'm a stay-at-home dad because I work from home, so I'm always home. You can call it your HP camera. What is that? What's the HP camera? Is that the name brand of it? Stay-at-home dad. I'm a trust fund baby. Wait, then they're really gonna think we got a lot of stuff in here. They're gonna want to rob us. Just say you consult people. Yes, I'm a motivational speaker. I could say that. And then they're like, oh wait, Dad, can we look up one of your speeches? I'm like, dang it. No, I can't say that. At this point, you're a music critic. I could say that. I could. As long as I don't ask, how do we find your music criticisms? Say you're an influencer? No, 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 too bougie. They're gonna think I have a lot of nice stuff and cameras and stuff, and we do have a lot of cameras. Like during the hurricanes, we take most of the cameras with us because they're so expensive. Tell them you're a life coach. You make weirdos laugh and smile. I could say life coach. That'll work. I should build a life coaching website. I'm a life coach. I was thinking about influencer too. Is the AC on in here? Oh, our thermostat broke. Our thermometer broke. It's not showing anything. Well, it didn't break. The battery probably just died. We've never changed it since we got it. It is hot. I need constant circulation because I'm hot-blooded. And so the air is not circulating around my body. I just sit in my own heat. You are a paid music critic for the industry. Okay. You know, I'm going to come up with something good. I like that. Music critic. And then where are your criticisms? I give them straight to people, you know. So play a song for me right now. I'll tell you about your song. Yeah, I can say something like that. I just tell people about the music. No matter what you say, you do, you provide a wonderful service to us and bring so much enjoyment. Thank you. Aww. Thank you, thank you. He's a music lobbyist against Don Henley. Exactly, a feedback for artists. You are a dancer. I can say I'm a dancer, and then I can start dancing immediately. They're not going to ask any questions after I start dancing. They're going to be like, oh, this guy's joking. Oh, he's a funny guy. Ha, 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 ha. You know what I mean? But they're not going to be like, oh, where do you dance? If I start dancing right there, I'm a street dancer. I'm a street performer. But then I'm not really on the street. But I mean, I'm only like 20 feet from the street. But yeah, that yesterday was crazy. 7,000 views. I reported it. I reported that to YouTube. I submitted a report. So we should be good. That's what they told me to do. I got in the live chat last night, the little help chat thing, like, what do I do? This is going on. Da 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 da. They're like, oh, just fill out this form. Boop. So that's what I did. I filled out a suspicious activity form. But say you're a personal trainer. I am going to get in shape. You guys see, I updated the thing at the bottom of the stream to 2024. What was the date? July 2024? I'm going to be in immaculate shape. I'm in like okay shape right now. July 1st, 2024. That gives me a lot of time. A lot of time. I'm going to be in Black Rain 2.0 shape. It is hot. That AC needs to kick on. What is it doing? What the heck is going on? I'm just sitting in my own heat. Just own it. Your content looks completely professional. It's well presented and edited. It sounds great, and your personality shines. Good stuff. Thank you. Aww. I just don't. People act funny when you tell them that. Like we told our friends and stuff in the past, and then they won't text you back or something. It's super weird. It's kind of hard to understand because it's almost like they're projecting onto you that you think you're better than them now. So they're like they won't text you back to kind of get ahead of it. This is our guess to get ahead of it. So they may think we won't text them back now because we're YouTube or we're bougie, and so then they just don't text you back. So this has happened so many times that we just don't tell people anymore. And if you tell people in person, either they just get like weird about it. Well, they're gonna get weird one way or the other. Either they're like, "Oh my goodness, you're a YouTuber. Oh my good, a YouTuber. Oh," or they're like, "Oh, you're a YouTuber. Oh, okay, get a real job." Like that kind of attitude. So we just don't tell people. And especially in the trailer park, I don't want people to know, because if the truck leaves, they know we're not here, and I don't want them to look at our unboxing channel and see all the stuff in here. So like in the neighborhood, definitely lay low. The only time we tell people is if we're vlogging out in public, then it's kind of obvious what we're doing. I just watched Pink Floyd Time reaction from 2 years ago. Wow, Brad has completely transformed. It's funny because people will watch the old reactions and leave the same old comments that, you know, people always used to leave in modern day. It's kind of funny. Once again, tell them to F off. I can't. You're a music snob. He's qualified to be a video sound quality analyst for YouTube too. Vlogs are you making vids for family? Yeah, pretty much. That's what they are now. We just missed so many things. I wanted to kind of document different phases of Jack's life, but the vlogging just takes so much effort. We've missed so many. Well, to us, it's cute. I don't know if other people like it, but so many phases of development. It's we wanted like a bunch of like every phase we catch it and make a vlog of it, but the phases go by so quickly. Now you think you got 2 weeks to document something, and then in a week that phase is over. On to the next phase. It's crazy. I gotta get the current phase though, which has been going on for a long time. He just likes to touch everything on the walls. Like he's literally like grabbing paintings on the wall and shaking them, just trying to see how everything moves and stuff. I taught him how to open the lid to the water filter, how to open a little thing in the fridge that swings up and down. I just take him around the house and just teach him how to work everything. He loves it. He's super curious. But let's roll these polls. Cinematographer. That would kind of work. Curious, that's good. He's super curious. He wants to touch everything, put everything in his mouth. He wants to learn how to work everything. As soon as he sees us do something, he goes right behind us and tries to do it. Like today, I was showing how to open the tailgate on the truck, and he just goes right after me and tries to open it. Like, he learns so fast. When I was a kid, my parents opened the door and said, "Be home by dinner." Yeah, I don't know if we'll do that modern day. Stuff is crazy. But I guess you have to. You can't be like a helicopter parent. Gotta let kids do stuff. But he's so young right now. I don't have to think about that yet. Let's get these polls going.
Wow. Susie Q has just blessed Bad with $100. Rhiannon Giddens, yet to be featuring Jason Isbell, off. Vid, Lucinda Williams, Rock and Roll Heart, off. MV, Lily Kershaw, As It Seems, official MV.
Brandy Clark, Girl Next Door, official lyric. Thank you, Susie Q.
Wow. Susie Q has just blessed Bad with $200. Number 1 pick, Frank Sinatra, Old MacDonald, 1999 remastered, plus 1 wheel spin. I think that makes 12 in the bank. Enough for a free night?
Are you ready?
That is 12 in the bank.
Oh, Susie Q, baby, I love you. Susie.
Thank you, Susie Q, for the hat trick. That's 12 in the bank. That is enough for a free night, so just gotta pick the day. Could do next Tuesday, if that works for you. This upcoming Tuesday. What day is that? So far, we've done every single one on a Tuesday. I guess Tuesday is free spin day, basically. The 19th? But let's see, we'll figure it out. But yes, thank you, Susie Q. 12 in the bank. Free spin night is, I guess, now in the works.
Wow. My gems are hidden. Sad face has just blessed Bad with $100. Reflex, The Politics of Dancing 1983. Go West, We Close Our Eyes. The Cult, Fire Woman. The Lightning Seeds, Pure.
Thank you, Uncle Joey. My hams are jittins. Alright, my hems are jittin. What did I say? My gems are hidden. Sad face. Let's find it. I'm gonna play all Uncle Joey's.
Wow. My gems are still hidden has just blessed bad with $100. Paul Weller, You Do Something to Me, live, number 1. Morrissey, Spent the Day in Bed. The Jam, Butterfly Collector. Midnight Oil, Put Down That Weapon.
Thank you, Uncle Joey, again.
Wow. My gems are lost not found has just blessed bad with $100. For Chaotic Pour, one song. Prejudice, by Tim Minchin. Bonus song, James, Born of Frustration.
From Uncle Joey. How's that for you?
Thank you for the hat trick, Uncle Joey. 2 solo songs. That should speed things up a bit. Prejudice by Tim Minchin. James, Born of Frustration. No poll. So Susie Q said, whatever works for me. Well, let's do it this Tuesday. That's perfect. Start the week off right. That sounds good to me.
Susan Botwinski donated $20. Hi Brad. Gonna try my straddle luck again. Jefferson Starship. Miracles. Lyric video. Sexy, love song. Hope you like it. Great vocals, here Brad.
Hi, how are you?
Alrighty. It kind of works with the shirt I have on tonight. A sexy love song. Maybe it'll be coming off.
Bad, pay attention. Sherry Baker has just slid $20 in your pocket. Mulligan Tire Paul McCartney and Wings, such a beautiful harmony song and bagpipes too.
Ooh, bagpipes. I love bagpipes.
Sherry Baker donated $20. God We Need You Now? Struggle Jennings and Caitlin Curtis, live acoustic. This is a rap and singing song, powerful lyrics. Brad, you will love this woman's voice, great voice and powerful.
We didn't do this song, right?
Appreciate you.
Thank you, Sherry. You would know, because I know you've pitched Struggle Jennings before. And didn't we do one from Struggle Jennings? Or am I thinking of someone else? I'm probably thinking of Jelly Roll or something. I was trying to search it on the side, but I don't think we did that one. It's probably just been on polls before. We need... Okay, I don't see it. But yeah, you would know if anyone knew. Thank you, Sherry B.
Wow. Racer X has just blessed bad with $100. Brad, if a gem is truly hidden, can it really ever be found? My submissions, Sonic Youth Sugar Cane, The Breeder's Safari, Yo La Tango Big Day Coming, second version, Baddies Decide.
Thank you, Racer X. With the philosophical question, if a gem is truly hidden, can it ever really be found? Let's say we do find it. Then is it still a hidden gem at that point? If we have unearthed it? Is it then no longer a hidden gem because we exposed it to the whole world? And if we do find it, was it really hidden in the first place? Or was it just, just out of plain sight but not really hidden? I don't know.
Bad, pay attention. Mississauga Mark has just slid $20 in your pocket. Inspired by his latest handle lunch menu for the week and a personal mini poll, Frank Zappa, St. Alfonso's Pancake Breakfast, Father Oblivion, 288K.
Thank you, Mississauga Mark. St. Alfonso's Pancake Breakfast. That would be perfect for a food stream.
Bad, pay attention. And each has just slid $20 in your pocket. Heavy Bones Dead End Street cool rock band that didn't get its fair shake because they came out in 1992 and couldn't compete with grunge.
Appreciate you.
Okay. So grunge was just all the rage and Heavy Bones got swept under the rug. Dang. Well, I guess there is a story behind every band that has hidden gem songs, or every band that's just a hidden gem band. Is Heavy Bones just a hidden gem band? Like they just never really got to that elite level of popularity, but they got good stuff. Well, we are all set. Let's get the first poll up. 920, not bad. Not bad. We got Susie Q up first. Might as well. No, we do have one blind poll tonight. Easy Rollins poll. I was going to show my screen, but I still can't, because I put the blind poll just below the fold so I could show my screen in the beginning. So here we go. Rhiannon Giddens, Yet to Be, featuring Jason Isbell, Lucinda Williams, Rock and Roll Heart, Lily Kershaw, As It Seems, Brandy Clark, Girl Next Door. The poll is up.
Green light.
The timer is on. Let's go. First poll of the evening. The night is young. We'll see how we do on time today. It's less polls than yesterday. I kind of cut it off a little earlier. 1 a.m. That's pretty late. That's pretty late. Let's see. Actually, I should put up a notice, shouldn't I? The polls are closed. Thank you, guys. There we go. That way everybody knows. And we'll see if anyone gets that secret passphrase. Let me double check. Make sure I got the chat bot working. Okay, it's working. The chat bot is on. I said the secret phrase yesterday. I said it yesterday during the stream. Any more hints? I gotta think of a good hint. If you guys don't get it, and then tomorrow I'm gonna have to give so many hints that it gets guessed, so we can get a new phrase next week. We don't want to be on one phrase for too long. Everything starting 30 minutes sooner. I thought about starting an hour earlier. I did a poll, a community poll, and the results were kind of 50-50, but the comments were kind of like, you guys have always done it at 9 p.m. Why changes? Oh, okay. But no, I thought about it. It would be nice. Start a little bit earlier. But I don't know. I didn't want to just rock the boat, upset everybody who's used to it starting at 9 p.m. But if you think about it, the views, most people kind of come later too. Like right now, 78 people. In an hour, hour and a half, probably be 90, maybe 100 people. Seems like more people get on later in the night. Lucinda Williams, Rock and Roll Heart, official music video. I guess I could test it out one day and see how it goes. Lucinda Williams, official music video. We're good to go here. Oh, this is a hidden 55,000 views 1 month ago. Is the music video new or is the song new? Or both? I don't know. FYI, Lucinda is still recovering from a stroke. Bruce and Patty Springsteen sing backup. Oh, dang. She's country rock. That is... I remember when Lex's aunt had a stroke. That was so scary. Hey, I had a great aunt who had a stroke too. She never really fully recovered. And so I wonder what kind of recovery Lucinda Williams is going to have. All right, today I'm checking out Lucinda Williams. I'm listening to the song Rock and Roll Heart. Let's get into it.
Now he knows that he's been found.
I like the whole concept, like the whole story that's being told, the rock and roll heart. It sounds like, okay, basically, living a hard life. Like she said, blue collar kid, it seems like a bad side of town, da 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 da. Then here's a rock and roll song, everything changes. That's how you know you got a rock and roll heart. And it's like, it can sound kind of dramatic or hyperbolic and whatnot, but it really kind of works like that. Music can change your life. I mean, for better or for worse, you know? Music's the reason I got a grill. But, you know, listening to rock and roll, maybe it's better influences than the stuff I was listening to growing up. But when you're all alone, sometimes all you have is music, you know, and it gets you through the tough times. And it can motivate you. It can even change your whole career path.
That's when you know you got a rock and roll heart. Yeah, 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 a rock and roll heart. You don't have to be that smart. You don't have to be a work of art. As long as you got a rock and roll heart, it can't be broken or torn apart. Yeah, you got a rock and roll heart. That's when you know you got a rock and roll heart. Yeah, 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 a rock and roll heart. You don't have to be that smart. You don't have to be a work of art. That's when you know you got a rock and roll heart. Yeah, 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 a rock and roll heart. As long as you got a rock and roll heart, it can't be broken or torn apart. Yeah, you got a rock and roll heart.
Is it over? Not yet. Okay, I think it's kind of over. Yeah, it's just credits now. But okay, so this rock and roll heart. If you have the rock and roll heart, you can't be broken or torn apart. It's kind of like the stuff your parents will tell you about your last name. You know what I mean? Like if your last name is a Smith, like you're a Smith. Smiths don't do this, Smiths do that. It sounds like that, but for rock and roll. So she's like saying this is the story of a young boy or young kids discovering they have a rock and roll heart. It's like they're one of us. And the stuff is really like that. Like the musical genre, I don't know what you call it, communities, I guess, of different genres. It's like you're one of us. The genre clicks, kind of click up, and we like this. And people who like that are weird, and people like that are weird. It is like a community, except it's a massive community. It's worldwide. Music really brings people together. If you all like rock and roll, you have the rock and roll heart. You can't be broken, torn apart. We're like this. We wear this. We do. You know what I mean? Like we listen to these artists. It really is a community. So maybe the people, maybe it's like kind of her story, but she's telling it as if it's the little kid's story. Her story is she found music and that was her community and got her out of whatever situation she was in or motivated her to get out of that situation. It's probably something like that, but it just reminds me so much of the last name thing. Like you're a Smith. Smiths do this. Well, Smiths have integrity. Smiths can't be broken or torn apart by word. You know what I mean? It's just like that, but with rock and roll. The song felt very happy, and maybe it's the kids in there too, made the song kind of adorable and happy, like rock and roll heart. I don't know. But those backing vocals, you said that was Bruce Springsteen and who else? Let's see, it's still in chat. It's still in chat. Bruce and Patty Springsteen sing backup. Those backing vocals were really shining in the chorus. I was like, dang, I should have been paying more attention to who was singing the backing vocals. The stroke part was really more shocking. I was like, oh, dang, recovering from a stroke. So I kind of glazed over the backing vocals part. But yeah, those backing vocals had some in there. When the Smiths broke up, I cried. Understandable. It's like if something happens, like, you know, when Kobe Bryant died, tons of people cried. That's not music, but it's still like, you know, celebrities. You kind of relate to your favorite celebrities in a way. They're almost like your friends that you probably will never meet. Maybe get an autograph or something like that, but I don't know. There's an emotional connection there, oddly enough. And I bet every time the news breaks of these celebrities dying, some people are crying. Let me get this next poll up. We got cover 0 up next. What? Kobe Bryant died? You didn't know? When was this? 2020? I think it was 2020. Because we had just moved here. It was that first year. Actually, we hadn't even moved yet. We were in the process of moving in here. And so I would say January 2020, maybe? January, February 2020. I cried when Kobe died. I had tears in my eyes. Yeah, and he was so young, too. Yeah, to be honest, I didn't know. Sorry. Oh, okay. Helicopter crash, yep. It's just, I don't know. I don't know how that works, but you feel connected. That was like all we talked about when Kobe Bryant died. That was the conversation for like 2 days. Watching the news, looking on social media in the comment section. But Cover Zero's poll is Sheryl Crow, members only. The Clash, I'm So Bored with the USA. The Smiths, Sweet and Tender Hooligan. Captain Beefheart, I'm Gonna Booglerize You. Baby, I'm Gonna Booglerize You, baby. Okay. The poll is up.
Green light.
The timer is on. I felt bad for his 14-year-old daughter that was with him, right? That was a sad shock when Kobe died, right? And having your kid die with you, that's just unimaginable. The Clash, 40%. Oh my goodness, running away with it. The Clash is who I expect to win usually when they're on the polls. They don't always, but that's kind of what I expect. I thought Captain Beefheart might have a chance with that name. I'm gonna booglerize you, baby. What? Because sometimes bands win just on the name, but that's usually if there's no other band on the poll that's notable. You know, super famous. Zero seconds. I remember when Beefheart was just a private. What? Beefheart was just a private? Is this a joke that I'm missing out? I'm missing the punchline? Or was he like a private in the military? Oh, it's a military joke. Captain Beefheart. Oh my goodness. Let me not play Beefheart. The Clash, I'm So Bored with the USA. Interesting title. How are you bored with the whole country? There's so much to do. So many people. Beefheart is Zappa adjacent. Oh. Okay, the internet is being funny. Let's refresh this. There we go. I'm So Bored with the USA. Lyrics. Perfect. Oh, this is a short one. Buckle up. It's going to be over before you know it. 2 minutes and 25 seconds. You'll get totally booglerized by that song. What is booglerize? No, Brad, it's Beefheart, not beef. All right, today I'm checking out The Clash. I'm listening to the song I'm So Bored with the USA. Let's get into it. saying I'm trying to focus on the lyrics, but the music is, you know, it can take over. You just want to get up and the music is bopping. Lyrically, though, I think this is typical punk lyricism. It's a cultural critique. We're critiquing the way the U.S. government kind of operates around the world, and you know, and things we do to other countries and stuff. And I think that's what he's bored with. I don't think he's bored with the people in the USA, or you know, things to do. Except he was talking about the stuff that's on TV and things like that. But you know what I'm saying? I don't think it's about us, just everyday people and the stuff we get into and entertain ourselves with in the USA. I think it's mainly about the government and the things the government pushes on us. But that's a lot of what you guys told me that punk is about. You know what I mean? Kind of like angst, kind of mad at the system and rebelling and expressing that. I don't even know what that means, but I can imagine. What is the CIA suck on Kojak? Is that like something I'm missing? A cultural reference to a person? Maybe they did wrong by somebody? Or is that just, you know, like some kind of odd word for an eggplant? Suck on Kojak? I don't know. But the music was definitely, it makes you want to move. And I was trying to replicate the music. I don't know why I even do that. But I guess the more I do it, the better I'll get at it over time. Like if you watch reactions from years ago, it's just, you know, things are different now. Maybe if for the next 10 years I'm practicing trying to it sounds something like that, right? Like that was that specific sound in there. That was my favorite part. That's the part that makes you want to get up and like just let loose. But then isn't that what punk is designed for? Well, okay, I guess all punk is different, right? But in general, you guys told me I could tell it's punk when they have some kind of like rebellious lyrics about the government, this, that, and this definitely fit the bill. And then it had the energy that I wouldn't say necessarily was like a perfect match emotionally, the music and the lyrics. The lyrics bored with the USA, but the music made you want to get up and dance. But then I guess, even though it's not a perfect match, it was kind of synergistic. It worked out. You're getting your energy out, your frustration. I don't know, bored. It's artistic, bored with the USA, but it seemed like he's kind of frustrated. You know, he's frustrated with the USA. And then you have music that allows you to like dance to no specific beat or no specific dance moves. You don't have to do anything. You just and you get it out. That's what I'm thinking. What do you guys think? Bored with the USA? What is he talking about? To me, he didn't really sound bored, but it's like I guess, a cool way to express it. I'm so bored with the USA. They do this stupid stuff. You know? I think it's like that. I think it's frustrated. Frustrated with the USA. I remember Kojak being used as an insult. Kojak was a 70s detective TV show. Yeah, what does he have against TV? Because he mentioned TV early, and then I guess Kojak at the end. Was it a TV show? Wait, what did you say about the TV show? Detective TV show? I was going to say, was it a TV show glamorizing some of the things he doesn't like about the USA? And that's why I kept bringing up the TV. This was off the self-titled first album, Not Combat Rock. Okay. Bald head is a Kojak too. So if somebody is bald, I could say, oh, you got a Kojak? You got a Kojak, or you are a Kojak. TV equals idiot box. He was bored and watching TV. Oh, so he was genuinely bored? Clash were anti-establishment. In the UK, they probably got tired of hearing about US and US music and US imperialism. Oh. Kojax was a very macho type character. Okay, so like the male superhero type characters of old. It's like, do we have that many modern day? I don't know. I don't really watch much, but I don't think we do. Right? Isn't that why everyone loved Top Gun? Because they're like bringing back the macho guy character. Telly Savalas was Jennifer Aniston's uncle or godfather or something. I remember Jennifer Aniston. She was in Friends, wasn't she? A person I actually know. Let's go. We only had 4 channels back in the day? Dang, so you guys were all watching the same stuff. Oh, that's how you guys know all the same actors and actresses and cultural references and things. Only 4 channels. You guys are all watching the same thing. Let me get this next poll up, because I don't know many of the cultural references and actors and actresses and all this stuff that a lot of people know who are my age, but maybe we had so many options that it's harder to all be on the same page about all this stuff. What was the 4th PBS? And have to get up to change the channel. The next poll is Uncle Joey's poll. We got Reflex, The Politics of Dancing, Go West, We Close Our Eyes, The Cult, Fire Woman, The Lightning Seeds Pure.
Green light.
Uncle Joey's poll is up. Yeah, 4 channels, that's wild. So I guess that's before cable TV, of course. And if there was nothing good on, we turned off the TV. Yeah, I was the remote as a kid. Was this during World War I times? Firewood may have been done on the other channel. Oh, I can check right now. Let's see. Fire Woman. The Cult Fire Woman. There it is. It's right there. Okay, so I guess we can end this a little early and just rerun it. Or you could swap the song out and rerun it. You want to put another song on there or just go 3-song poll? I sat behind Abe Lincoln in high school. Okay, take it off. Alrighty. Reflex, Politics of Dancing. Go West, Close Our Eyes. The Lightning Seeds Pure. The poll is back up.
Green light.
Firewoman, a special place in my heart. I rode my friend's oval window Beetle to the tune. What? You rolled the Beetle? Wait, hi. You remember the exact song that was on? Yeah, I guess, Traumatic Moments. I grew up in the 2010s, so it's way different. What y'all are talking about is what my mom grew up with as a 70s kid. Yeah, I would say I probably grew up in 2010s. Well, maybe, yeah, 2010s and early 2000s. No, not 2010s for me, early 2000s. In the 2000s is when I grew up. That's when I was in high school. If I graduated high school in 2009, then I would say I grew up in the 2000s. I'm a 90s kid, but like the childhood I remember is 2000s. I'm 151 years old. We're lucky to get 1 channel. Netmake probably remembers when TV was invented. Yeah, when the Beetle catches on fire, you remember. Reflex, The Politics of Dancing, 1983. It's gotta be this video. This is the one with the 1983. The Politics of Dancing. Now that is the interesting title. What in the heck does the politics of dancing mean? You don't gotta tell me. I'm about to find out. The Politics of Dancing. That is there's a YouTube video up called The Politics of Dancing. I would 100% click on that. Like, what if there was something political about dancing? All right, today I'm checking out Reflex. I'm listening to the song The Politics of Dancing. Let's get into it. Should I read this? Meanwhile, the airwaves are humming with the sound of Reflex Radio, who are transmitting from a secret hideout in the heart of the metropolis. From far and wide, the forces of evil are gathering, their mission to seek out and destroy. The story continues.
The broadcast was spreading station to station, like an infection across the nation. You know you can't stop it when they start to play. You gotta get out the way. The politics of dancing, the politics of feeling good, the politics of moving.
Okay, the politics of dancing. I'm trying to follow along as closely as possible. He said the politicians became DJs and da. Man, I still don't get the joke about the politics of dancing. I get that this is like a fun song, a dance song, just has a sound that you guys do the little iconic dance people be doing. I don't know the moves, but you guys be dancing like this and then do the little hesitation, politics of dancing, something like that. And maybe it's just that. It's just a fun dance song, but I'm trying to understand the whole politics of dancing scheme where the politicians become DJs and all this stuff.
The politics of dancing, the politics of feeling good, the politics of moving. This message understood.
To be continued. You know what? I probably needed to remember what I read in the beginning. Because I kind you just read stuff sometimes, but it doesn't really stick. I just read it and I'm thinking, okay, let me read this. Let me not stumble on my words. Make sure I know every word. Da, 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 da. Yeah, that's actually what I was thinking. I was like, crap. I just read that whole thing. And I don't even remember what it was about. Something about searching and destroying something. Whoops. And that probably set the scene for the song. And that's why I didn't know what was going on. But it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. It's basically a fun song about dancing. And then just like I talk about those love songs, I like them to be unique and come from a different angle. This isn't a song that's saying, everybody dance, we like to dance, we like to dance. They said the politics of dancing, the politics of, ooh, feeling good. You know what I mean? They're coming at dancing and feeling good, something everybody likes to do. And they're coming at it from a different angle that is creativity. And I appreciate creativity. That's what it's all about. And it's so cool to see different forms of creativity, different people's creativity. Because if the only thing that existed in the world was your form of creativity, the world would be boring. Because there wouldn't be any creativity. There would just be one thing, your creativity. But if that was the norm, you know what I'm saying? You need a bunch of different forms of creativity. So I like songs when people come at things from a different angle. An angle I would have never thought of ever in my life. I would have never thought to combine politics and dancing. Because, politics kind of ruins everything. So it's like, you got dancing, good, politics, and yeah. And then you combine them. It's like, no, you just ruined dancing. But they didn't ruin dancing. They're not trying to make dancing political. But I'm saying I never would have thought to combine those things. I would have to look at those lyrics. I feel like I missed something in the beginning. That's what it was. I heard, like, the politicians become DJs. Before that, I was like, what are they saying? And then, boom, vocals came in. Oh, you're trying to guess the phrase. This is so creative. This was so creative. See those back to back. It's like, oh, you might be trying to guess the phrase. Which is it's gonna get guessed this week. I will make the hints so obvious tomorrow. If we don't get it today, I gotta come up with another hint today too. We gotta get this phrase. Maybe the phrase was harder than I thought. I didn't know. I thought the phrase was easy. I thought the phrase was easy. Okay, guys, the next poll. Racer X poll. We got Sonic Youth, Sugarcane, The Breeders, Safari, Yola Tango, Big Day Coming, second version. The poll is up.
Green light.
The timer is on. I want to buy a file. If I can't dance, I don't want to be part of your revolution. Forget who said that. Oh, who said that? Was it somebody bad? The phrase is more difficult than guessing lottery numbers. It is pretty difficult if it took 4 months to guess the first phrase. If it was so easy, it's too hard. Okay, Sonic Youth is crushing this poll. We'll make it so obvious. The next phrase might have to be a little bit more obvious because this is the second week of this phrase. The second week, and we don't want to wait 4 months again, right? Zero, shutter. Now the next poll is blind. I gotta make sure I don't spoil it. Sonic Youth. Sugarcane. Official video. Vivo. And we're all set. Let me get this blind poll up. And that is the only blind poll of the night. Yeah, I don't have the next phrase yet, but it's going to be a good one. Whatever the next one is, it's going to be good. And then I'm going to make something a little bit easier. So it can actually get guessed without hints. Okay, Easy Rollins blind poll is Dodo, Idiot, Moron, Dummy. Oh my goodness. The songs behind it are Big Country, Field to Fire, Psychedelic Furs, Goodbye, The Knack, Baby Talks, Dirty, D.L. Byron, 21st Century Man. So there you have it. Now let's see what the Sugarcane is all about. It's all good. Where does so fit into the phrase? First word, second word. I'm trying not to mouth the words. I mouth words so much when I'm just thinking of stuff. Like, I just be in the room thinking, and I'd be like, Alexa's like, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, my bad. Like, my mouth would just go with my mind. It's the third word. It's the third word. Wow. Moron is the favorite kind of, I guess, stupid insult. Like to call someone stupid. Moron's the best way to do that. It is a good word. It's pretty strong. It's pretty strong, but it doesn't feel as mean as idiot. You know what I mean? Idiot feels a little mean. Moron, I don't know. It's softer, but still strong. All right, today I'm checking out Sonic Youth. I'm listening to the song Sugarcane. Let's get into it.
Today, they're burning out their lights and burning in their eyes. I love your sugar cane, coming from the rain. Kiss me like a frog, turn me into flame. I love you all the time, I need you 8 tonight. Stay all night, your body shining, and I know there's something down there, sugar soul. Back to the cross, a twisted lane. There's something down there, sugar cane. Back again, adult. Where'd you get your light? A smiling sugar light. Another lover's day. Another cracked up night. Every night I say the light is coming, and I know there's something down there, sugar cone. Back to the cross, a twisted lane. There's something down there, sugar cane.
Dang, I was hoping the riff came up again, or like the main one, because I wanted to point it out, man. You know, I can't, like, I need it to happen right before I pause it, so I can say, this is how it sounds. You know what I mean? But oddly enough, that is the thing that stands out the most to me about this song. It's the melody. It's so catchy. Like the main riff, it's like do 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 do. It's kind of simple, but the melody, I feel that. Okay, I feel that. And then lyrically, I think this is pretty straightforward. He likes some girl and he's calling her Sugarcane. You know what I mean? Like that's his pet name for his girlfriend, I guess, and he's really into her and wants to be around her and all that kind of stuff. So it is a love song from a different angle, which they kind of have to be at this point. Music videos a lot. butt naked?
Hate will come and play, fly me away. A stroll along the beach until you're out of time. I love you, sugar cane, a crack into the dream. I love you, sugar cane. 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 I love you, sugar.
What the heck? That music video. I mean, of course, that stood out too, but I mean, musically. And I don't even think that riff ever came back. In the beginning, there was a riff that I thought the melody was just so good. The music video was almost scrambling my brain. I should have closed my eyes for a little bit. The scenes were changing so fast. It's like, oh my, oh my. You know, it really just shakes your brain up a little bit. Like, like that. That's going on, and there's something behind it going on like that, and so I was like, what is going on? But even with the super fast music video, I feel like I was still able to focus on the song, and I got the gist of what's going on. He's in love with a girl named Sugarcane, which is probably like their pet name and whatnot. I don't know much about sugar canes, but I know that's where sugar comes from, and they're sweet. But I don't know if he included anything like you juiced the sugar cane and I juiced her, or, you know, there could have been some sugar cane references in there that I didn't catch. But I mean, I don't think that riff from the beginning came back on at the end.
Burning out their lives
This one.
and burning in their eyes. I love you, sugar cane.
That was the best one for me throughout the whole song. It's just like the melody there. That was it. That was it for me. That just felt super, I don't know, not really uplifting, but super, like, it made me happy, basically. Anything that makes me happy, okay, not anything. Some stuff is bad for you that makes you happy. But musically, if a song can, like, give you that feeling of, like, ooh, I feel a little bit lighter, you know? I feel kind of happy. Ooh, I'm kind of, like, half smiling without even trying too much. This is forcing my lips to go like that. Anything that could do that is like, ooh, I definitely like that. Sugarcane. Is that a common pet name, guys? Sugarcane? I know sugar is. Oh, he's just doing a play on sugar. You know, people call their significant other sugar. They're like, come here, sugar. Give me some sugar. You know, hey, sugar. Or maybe you call, I don't know, prostitute sugar or something, strippers. I don't know. But I know people call each other sugar and whatnot. So I think he just went one further. Instead of calling his girl sugar, he calls her sugar cane to be different. Like, some people say happy birthday. I have a brother who he will never say happy birthday. He will only say happy born on date to be different, you know, to differentiate him from everyone else who says happy birthday. Maybe it's like that. Instead of sugar, sugar cane. Booger sugar? No, not that stuff. Oh, wait, is that what he was talking about? No, definitely not. Okay, Moron still held on to it. It's funny reading these things. And then I think you guys are talking to me. You're trying to guess the passphrase. You guys remember I told you it was a positive phrase, not a negative phrase. Remember that. You gotta put all these hints together. Positive phrase. So is the third word. I'll give you the first word. The first word is I. There, the first word is I. I'm gonna shut this poll down, moron. Oh, wait, that sounded like I was calling all you guys morons. No, I'm gonna shut this poll down. Moron is the winner. 41%. Moron is big country, fields of fire. 603K. 603K. I am so happy. I am so happy. I am so happy. I'm glad you guys are all so happy. Aww. See, now you guys are gonna get it.
Dean Kayampas is a grateful person and just won a free poll.
Oh my goodness! You guys did get it. That first word gave it away. Oh my goodness. Oh my, oh my. Yay! The poll has been given away, guys. It's over. That's it. The phrase has been hacked. Who knew giving away the first word would do that? Who knew? Now let me make sure I turn it off before everyone starts doing it. Okay, well I might as well, yeah. There were 2 variations. These were the variations. I am grateful. I am so grateful. And I think I am so grateful is the one that got it. I'm just going to delete these. Because when I turn these off, it doesn't work. It doesn't work when I turn them off. It still goes off for people. Okay, I deleted them.
Danimal guessed Uncle Joey's lunch and won a free poll.
That's not an actual... How'd you copy that? That was a placeholder. That's not an actual lunch. Now I need to change that phrase into more gibberish. How did you copy my gibberish? How did that happen? It's a gibberish placeholder phrase. What the heck? How did that? Wow. What is going on? You ungrateful bastard for the past 4 days. I told you guys the phrase wasn't anything crazy. It wasn't like that hard, but I guess it may not come up naturally in conversation or something. So it was kind of hard. Okay, now I got to think of another one. Okay, let me put Dean on the spreadsheet before I forget. Let's see, I gave it away. Dag nabbit. But okay, time to move on to bigger and better phrases. Let me add this in here. Okay, there we go. Just like that. So just let me know when you want to redeem it. And let's get to this song. Big Country, Fields of Fire, 603K. That's this one. This top one is 603K. I'm so grateful that people will stop guessing. Well, I'm going to make another one. So then people are still going to keep guessing. But maybe if I don't talk about it and just let it happen naturally. Every time someone guesses, the next one should be harder. Okay, guys, if the next phrase is super hard, like if I add a word, like we just had a 4-word phrase. If I make it a 5-word phrase or make it harder and harder, you guys know why. Netmeg made me do it. But okay, let's get this song going. All right, today I'm checking out Big Country. I'm listening to the song Fields of Fire. Let's get into it. don't think I'm gonna be able to pay attention to the lyrics at all. The music is too dominant. It's dominating my whole head, my whole consciousness. Because at first you had these drums, right? And the drums just sound so bouncy. I totally understand why everyone in the crowd is like they're arm in arm and just like bouncing around. The drum just has a almost like a galloping sound to it, like it just makes you want to bounce or something like that. But then you got the guitar now that just went off. It almost sounds like bagpipes. You know what I mean? It sounds closer to bagpipes than it does to what I would think of as the typical guitar sound. It's crazy how many different sounds you can make with a guitar. And so you got this like cool bagpipe melody, then you got the drums that make you want to gallop, and so it's just too much going on musically. I'm gonna try. I heard them say "feel the fire," like "feel the fire," and that's about it. Other than that, it's just, the music is too dominant. Isn't that a happy bouncy sound? So gallopy.
Between a woman and a boy, between a child and a toy, before the falling of the wheels, before the journey and the race, 400 miles without a word to use. 400 miles on fields of fire.
See, there's that guitar again. I picked up a few more words. I even tried to go into like super word focus mode and close my eyes and push my headphones, and still the music was pulling me. You know what I mean? But I did hear him say 400 miles of fields of fire. So I mean, that's a lot. That's a whole lot of miles of fields to be on fire. What is he talking about? Wildfires or something? I don't know. I don't know. You get 400 miles of fields of fire, but if I did know, that would be interesting because then I could see how that sound pairs with the lyrics of fields of fire. I have no idea. The sound was, to me, I don't know. I don't even know if I would say happy. The gallop made me feel happy. That galloping drum sound, that made me feel happy. And then the guitars that sound somewhat like bagpipes, somewhat like a siren. I don't even know what that sound was. That was just a cool sound. It was super interesting. So basically, about this song, I just know that it had a bunch of cool sounds. And that's really it. Other than that, it's like, oh, I guess I'm too shocked by the sounds that were in there. It's not often that you have two sounds that really stand out. Usually with most songs, you have like one thing that stands out. Sometimes it's like everything. It's like a holy trinity of sounds. And you're like, oh my goodness, what is this? Oh my, oh my. But two sounds that stand out that much to me is kind of rare. Fields of fire. Man, it's wildfires. Something. Okay, I see Dean has his poll. We're kind of stacked tonight, though. Can we rain check it? Can we rain check it? I really don't know how long we're going to be on. Let's see. The next one, there's no poll. Susie Q, straight up, Frank Sinatra. Old MacDonald. Oh, I know the kid song Old MacDonald had up on E-I-E-I-O. Anywhere, everywhere, some. Nobody. Oh, McDonald, 1999 remaster. Wait, what was that other one? Oh, 1960. Now I gotta pick another phrase. No problem. Okay, sweet. Another phrase. You know, I'm gonna consult with Lex on this next phrase. Make sure we get a really good one. All right, today I'm checking out Frank Sinatra. I'm listening to the song Old MacDonald. Let's get into it.
Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O.
What?
And on this farm there was a chick, the prettiest chick I know. With a little curve here and a little curve there, this chick, she had curves everywhere. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And oh, this chick, she had a walk, E-I-E-I-O. And how this walk would drive 'em wild, swinging to and fro, with a little wiggle here and a little wiggle there. Man, this chick had wiggles to spare. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. When she went walking into town, E-I-E-I-O, the local gentry popped their eyes. Tarnation, what a show! With a gold dang here and a gosh darn there. Heavens to Betsy, I do declare, Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. There was a barn dance Saturday night, E-I-E-I-O. And the fellas came for miles around just to see her do-si-do. With a promenade here and a promenade there, at a square dance, boy, this chick was no square. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O.
This is so smooth. I got a million questions, but I'll just ask one. So, how does this relate to the nursery rhyme Old MacDonald? Did that come from Frank Sinatra? Like he made this song and then someone adapted it into a nursery rhyme? Or something like that? Or was the nursery rhyme pre-existing and then Frank Sinatra comes along and like, ooh, I'm gonna take this nursery rhyme and make it into a song for adults or something like that. He's so smooth with it. She got wiggle wiggle and she had wiggles to spare and da 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 da, all the stuff he's saying.
I used to be a traveling man, E-I-O, until I hit MacDonald's place. Things were mighty slow, with a little chick here and a little chick there. I didn't have a real chick anywhere. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. This farmer's daughter knocked me out, E-I-E-I-O.
What?
I asked MacDonald for her hand, and Pappy hollered, go. With a little curve here and a little wiggle there, a gold dang here and a gosh darn there, a do-si-do here and a promenade there. Got my own private county fair, 'cause old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-O.
Dang, that was good. So the ending, basically, he got knocked out by MacDonald. Is that what happened? I was a little confused by the ending. He got knocked out by MacDonald because he liked her daughter. But I think he said the daughter knocked him out, not MacDonald. I don't know. But that was a cool, smooth little twist on the nursery rhyme. Or maybe that predates the nursery rhyme. I wonder if the answer's in chat right now. Frank can't help himself. Women are beautiful when we wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Yeah, who doesn't like a wiggling woman? Especially one who has so many wiggles, she has wiggles to spare. Farmer's daughter knocked him out. That's what I thought he said. But I was like, no, it had to have been the farmer knocked him out. He got knocked out by the farmer's daughter. Guys, how does this relate? I'm trying to scroll up in chat, see if there's answers. How does this relate to the nursery rhyme? No, don't think pre-existing. This was a segue to the X-rated version. Nursery rhyme first. Alan and Marlon Bergman wrote special lyrics for Frank. Okay, the nursery rhyme is first, and then he made this as a play off the nursery rhyme, which adults would love, especially if you had years of playing the nursery rhymes for your kids. You probably got sick of them, and then you get something like this. Boom. This is like the in the Disney movies or Pixar movie, whatever cartoon movies. You know, they put in the jokes for adults that kids won't get. It goes over the kid's head, but the adults get it. This is kind of like that, in my opinion. And is this crooning? Is Frank Sinatra always crooning? Is his just his style? Is he always crooning, or does he sing in different styles? Is this the lost art of crooning? I wish this would make a comeback. I think it's kind of reflective of society that crooning is not a big thing anymore, because it sounds like a very mature vocal style, whereas, I don't know, there's plenty of great vocal styles modern day. I don't know if I've heard a bunch of stuff that I think sounds very like mature. Now you hear the vocals and you're like, you know what? Adults listen to this. What is that modern day? We've definitely had some. We've had some songs that I would just think, you know what? This is a very adult style song. You know, jazz, of course, is very adult sounding. But crooning, just the vocal style, sounds like adults listen to it. And what is the equivalent modern day? So you hear vocals, not the music. You know, jazz is the music. You hear the vocals and you say, you know what? This is for adults. We now have Michael Bublé. You've not lived until you get knocked out by the farmer's daughter. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
We lost Tony Bennett. There's a couple crooners still, but it seems like it was more popular back in the day. So it seems like there's a few crooners still left. Adults nowadays listen to rock and metal. But is there a sound, a genre where like or the style where the sound you just think like this is for mature audiences only? And I don't mean X-rated. I mean just the sound of it. It's like the sound of maturity. Harry Connick Jr. And then how popular are these singers that we're talking about? Today we have Sexy Red. Oh my goodness. Speaking of, guys, Lex sent me this clip the other day. It wasn't even music. It was just, I don't even know if I believe this stuff these artists are saying modern day. I think they just try to be extreme for clicks and stuff. I'll see if I can find it quickly and play this clip. It's not, it's not, you know, then she's not me cussing, I think. Actually, she probably will. But it's not anything ratchet, like music-wise. If I could figure out how to get into my Instagram DMs. I never get on here. There we go. Let's see. It was just an interview clip. An interview clip. Oh, crap. I almost had it. And then refresh. Speaking of Sexy Red, you have to hear this. Hold up. How do I get it? How do I get just the... There we go. Okay. Let me refresh it and then try and unmute it as fast as I can. The video has no sound? Are you kidding me? Why don't these things play with sound? I don't like this crap. I don't know why, but on computer, a lot of times they don't play with sound. What the heck? You have to see this interview clip. It's horrible, but this is just the modern day. This is what we have.
For me, it was my first boyfriend. I was just in high school. He was a little older than me, and it was Valentine's Day. I'll never forget. He robbed somebody and gave me the money and gave me the bill he stole, and it was just so sweet because he was out of breath and stuff. He's like, here, I just got this for you. I was like, oh, so sweet. Thank you. Because nobody never did nothing like that for me. He stole for me, so I'm like, oh, you did that for me, really? And I know he didn't have it, so the fact that you still made a way and you did what you had to do, that was nice. And it was only $13, but it was nice. And it was a fake Gucci belt. But I was so, it was sweet. The most romantic thing somebody did for me.
These are the artists modern day who are going to schools. Guys, a high school brought her in to speak to the kids. And she's talking about the most romantic thing anyone ever did was rob somebody for her. I'm like, what on earth? How could a high school bring her in to talk to kids? And when she walked into the high school, she was flicking everybody off. Let's see if I can find that. Sexy Red replies to backlash after performing. She performed. I didn't know that. After performing at high school. They had her perform at the high school? I thought she just went to go speak. I didn't know she performed. Rapper Sexy Red makes appearance at high school. So, I mean, you get the gist of it. Ah, I didn't know it was all that. Let me get this next poll up. Better homeschool Jack. Context? They were asking her what's the most romantic thing anyone's ever done for you, and she said somebody robbed a guy and gave her the proceeds from the robbery, and she said it was so sweet. Okay, we got Uncle Joey's poll coming up. Paul Weller, you do something to me. Oh wait, did I say number 1 at the back? Oh, that says number 1. I always miss them at the back. Hold up, let's put that on the front.
Green light.
The poll is up with the number 1 at the top. The timer is on. Why the schools allowed that? I don't know. Not everybody wasn't against it. Like in the comments, when you see posts like that on social media, they say the kids listen to it anyway. Might as well bring someone that makes someone to come to school. And so some people like it. A lot of people were not happy with it. But hey, are your kids at the school? Probably not. So it's like, I guess, what can we even say if it's not our school? It's just crazy. That's where we are as a society. These are the people you're bringing in to influence the kids. That's why you bring someone to a high school, to influence the kids. You don't bring them to high school to not influence the kids. So it's just like, I don't know. That's weird. Weird to me. Should be 18 plus, right? Like, let her go to a college, not a high school. It's crazy. That might have been the nicest thing in her reality. I don't know if I even believe the story, to be honest. She could just be saying it because if you say something like that, it's going to go viral. And even if that was the nicest thing in her reality, I wouldn't promote that to kids. But I don't believe her. I think right now, the more ratchet and the more ghetto you act, the more viral you will go. Because that's in. That is in style. Paul Weller, you do something to me live. 1.3. Rare live. There's live and there's rare live. But you put live, so I'm thinking this top one. Then you put the exact title. That's when parents need to come in and really be upset and tell them you don't teach my kids it, right? You can go viral, but that doesn't mean you can monetize it. Yep. Top. Not for everybody. Tell your neighbors you work at the library. Oh my goodness. That's a good one. I work at the library. Let's get this Paul Weller going. All right, today I'm checking out Paul Weller. I'm listening to the song You Do Something to Me. Let's get into it.
My vodka. This is something called You Do Something to Me. You do something to me, something deep inside. I'm hanging on the wire for love I'll never find. You do something wonderful and chase it all away. Fixing my emotions, it throws me back again. Hanging on the wire, said I'm waiting for the change. Dancing through the fire, just to catch a flame, to feel real again.
Man, just a man and his guitar. Emoting. Pouring his heart out about his lover. You do something to me. You can kind of feel, like the energy transfer, you can kind of feel what whoever he's in love with is doing to him. And you just watch him like rocking in the chair. Like he's definitely all up in the emotion. Like, you know, 100% of him is in that emotion of whatever feeling he has with his partner or whatnot. But you see him on the chair, he's like, playing the guitar, but he's still rocking on back and forth like that. It's probably so much energy that it's hard for him to corral it and then express it, you know, into an art form, because he is just all over the place.
Hanging on the wire, said I'm waiting for the change.
That man is in love.
I'm dancing through the fire, just to catch a flame, to feel real again. You do something to me, somewhere deep inside, hoping to get close to.
He's like walking and sitting at the same time.
Dancing through the fire, just to catch a flame, just to get close to, just close enough to tell you that you do something to me, something deep inside.
That was such an interesting performance. And it's because of all the motion. It was like he literally did not want to sit still. He would only be kind of still when he was singing, because the microphone, you got to be right up on it. But when he wasn't singing, like 100% of the time, he was like, do. At one point, his legs were both moving up and down. It was like, it literally looked like he was trying to get up and start walking, probably to get closer to whatever girl he was singing about. Because now I'm thinking about it, after hearing all the lyrics, I don't know. I guess he's in love, but was he with the girl? Because he said he was walking through the fire just to catch a little flame, just to get close enough to do something to someone who does something for him. You know what I mean? Something like that. He's trying to get closer to her to tell her, you do something to me. So, is he on the outside? Like, he knows this girl, maybe as a friend, or he's just seen her and he's hot and bothered? Or is it's his lover and he's trying to get closer to her at the end of the day? You know what I'm saying? Hot and bothered, already in a relationship, will walk through the fire just to get close to you. That kind of love song. I'm saying, what is the nature of this love? Whatever it is, this man is very passionate about this person. The way he was moving, it's like that was something that would be hard to fake, right? I guess you could move around, but it's not the same. Like his facial expression and everything. You do something to me. You know what I'm saying? He was 100% into it, passionate, committed. This man, he was daydreaming while singing that song about who knows what, but we know who it was with. Okay. That was so passionate. And it was mature sounding. That was a mature sounding song. I'm going to start paying attention to that. Songs that are mature sounding. Like you hear it and you think adults listen to this. With that song, I would think, you know what? Adults listen to this. What would you guys call that style-wise? Just an acoustic guitar and vocals. What's an acoustic guitar and vocals? Folk or something? What would you call that? He's the singer from The Jam. Okay, he's unleashed his solo career. He can do whatever he wants. I'm bringing Michigan apple cider donuts to the Straddler meeting tomorrow. If that's the worst thing this red chick has done. Oh, you like the red chick, huh? You like her? I don't know. She might be single. Who knows? Who knows? Now, let's get this next poll up. We got Melly. Melly up next. But I don't think anyone cares what the red lady does. It's the, taking it to the schools and telling the kids about it. That's the weird part. If you want to be ghetto, be ghetto. Nobody really cares. But then people might want to just not be around you and not want you around their kids. Melly's poll is Greg Laswell, Dodged a Bullet, Gowan, A Criminal Mind, Lime Garden, Clockwork. The poll is up.
Green light.
The poll is up. The timer is on. Off to the early lead. Gowan's off to the early lead. It's shrinking. It's too bad the guy who robbed didn't have pew pew. Oh, it tightened up. 2%. Gowan and Lime Garden. If parents taught their kids well, you don't have to worry about celebrities' influence. I don't know, man. I feel like your peers in society, I think it's very influential. I would be more worried about friends than I would celebrities. I think friends, like kids, want to fit in. So you'll do things maybe your parents didn't teach you because you want to fit in with your social group. Lime Garden, Clockwork. Lime Garden, Clockwork. Probably this top one looks like a music video. That would be my guess. Top one says Melly, okay.
Thinking.
Oh, that sounded interesting. What was that? What was that sample I just heard? Auto-generated, no thanks. Screens are raising a lot of kids today. That's true too. Oh, it's so complex. There's so many factors. There's so many factors, and I guess you just gotta pick your poison. I don't know. It's crazy. I guess if it was super easy to raise just amazing little children, then everyone would be doing it. So many different factors. And maybe one parent thinks this is the most important, the other thinks that's the most important, and maybe they're both wrong, or maybe they're both partially right. Who knows? I guess everyone's doing the best they can with what they know. Except the people who aren't. You know, there's some people you're just like, I know you know better, and then, like, you know, most people are doing the best they can with what they know. All right, today I'm checking out Lime Garden. I'm listening to the song Clockwork. Let's get into it.
Wear my crown round a desolate town, holding on to situation that can't be seen or found. It's like clockwork, the way my head hurts. Thinking back on better days, and maybe changing up my ways. It's like clockwork, don't you think? Circles round my head, the ticking time bomb keeps me out of bed. It's like clockwork, can't you see? I guess I'm romanticizing nothing yet again. What fun would be? found out by now the trickling sound is a visualized adjustment of my inner few pounds. It's like clockwork, the way my head hurts, thinking back on how we used to laugh and even sometimes play. It's like clockwork, don't you think? Circles round my head, the ticking time bomb keeps me out of bed. It's like clockwork, can't you see? I guess I'm romanticizing nothing yet again. What fun would be? It's like clockwork, don't you think? Circles round my head, the ticking time bomb keeps me out of bed. It's like clockwork, can't you see? I guess I'm romanticizing nothing yet again. What fun would be? It's like clockwork.
So what is the core of this? The core of this, what is going on? That's what took me so long to pause. I usually try to pause around halfway, but I'm like, no, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get this at the core of it. Isn't there so much to take in right here? Because I mean, lyrically, it's different. You got a different kind of talk, singing lower on the register. It's like clockwork, or something around my head. It's like clockwork. You got music that I'm not fully used to. But then lyrically, is it like, is she talking about a headache, or she can't sleep? I'm romanticizing nothing yet again. It's like clockwork. What is like clockwork? What is the crux of all of it? You know what I'm saying? What's the core of this? What is the thing that is like clockwork? Getting a headache? Getting a migraine? Having insomnia? You can't sleep? Something circling around your head? I don't know. It's just so many areas to focus on this song. Now you can focus on literally anything because it's all so different.
Nothing yet again. What fun would be? It's like clockwork, don't you think? Circles around my head, the ticking time bomb keeps me out of bed. It's like clockwork,
Keeps me out of bed.
can't you see? I guess I'm romanticizing nothing yet again. What fun would be? It's like clockwork, don't you think? It's like clockwork. It's like clockwork, don't you think? It's like clockwork. 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 It's like clockwork.
At the end, it felt like the song was trending towards slow motion. It's like clockwork. That's what I was hearing, and then the music slowed down a lot. But what is the it? Maybe if I read the comments. No, the comments are really not helping. Maybe it's just a bop. You know, not like a bop like you want to bop to it. But I just mean maybe it's just a good song. You know, bop in the way we mean like good song slang. What is it? What is going on in this song? I'm trying to see if chat has an answer. It looks like no. No, definitely not an answer. Whenever I hear Clockwork, I think of the old movie, A Clockwork Orange. Hold up. I'm Googling the lyrics. I thought she even mentioned something about getting pounded in there. I don't know. I don't know what I was hearing. Okay, I just searched for that word that I thought she mentioned, and that was not there. Wear my crown round a desolate town. Holding on to situations that can't be seen or found. It's like clockwork. The way my head hurts. So we're talking about a headache. Thinking back on better days and maybe changing up my ways. It's like clockwork, don't you think? So she's reminiscing on better days and maybe changing her ways to get back to those better days. Circles around my head. The ticking time bomb keeps me out of bed. It's like clockwork. So we're talking insomnia. She can't go to sleep because she's reminiscing about better days and maybe changing up her ways to get to the better days. Something like that. It's like clockwork, can't you see? I guess I'm romanticizing nothing yet again. What fun will be? So I think that's what it is. I think it's like basically her mind is racing and kind of making her head hurt because she's thinking about 1,000 thoughts. If that's what it's about, oh, I can relate to a racing mind. My mind is always racing, especially if there's things going on in my life that are not the way you want them to go. Then it's like you're just constantly thinking about how can I solve this problem? What if I do this? What if I do that? Or if you're in the process of it, then you're thinking back like, oh, did I do that right? Did I do this right? Should I have said this differently? Da, 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 and you just can't sleep. You know what I mean? I wonder if that's what it's about. And that's their way of expressing that same feeling that I can relate to of a mind that's racing. So you literally cannot sleep. You wake up thinking about something, you go to sleep thinking about it, and then like 30 minutes later, you pop out of bed still thinking about it. I wonder if that's what it is. It's almost the weekend. Not trying to figure out lyrics takes a bit of brain power. It does take brain power, but I mean, well, what's the brain for? Might as well use it. Welcome to my brain, Mr. Brad. Right? That is my head. 100%. Very analytical. It's always like, it is not even me. It's always trying to analyze stuff. I'm trying to go to sleep. What is the it that won't shut up and let me go to sleep? I don't know. It's just always analyzing and reanalyzing. How did you do in this situation? Could you have done differently? What should you do in the future? I don't know. It just doesn't stop. It doesn't. Phrase, if you say something that happens like clockwork, you mean it happens without any problems or delays, or happens regularly. My mind races without any problem or delays, and it does it regularly. Now this next one, we have a song. No poll. Brad, you need Lex to knock you out. Lex's dad was a butcher. That's kind of close to a farmer. I think her grandma lived on a farm at some point in her life, picking collard greens and stuff. So she's like a farmer's, but not like a farmer like that, but like, you know, they lived out in the country and just had a little garden. So she's like a farmer's granddaughter in a way. The farmer's granddaughter can knock me out. It's lyrics that keep you awake. Sometimes, actually, I do. I do think about lyrics before going to bed. No. I send her a farmer's daughter outfit. Sometimes I put my brain in neutral. It works so much already. You put your brain in neutral? What kind of kung fu do you got to do to get your brain to go into neutral? All right, I want to go to the restroom. I thought people were arguing and chat about religion or something, so I'm like afraid to leave my computer. I don't want the religious wars. We don't need it. But all right, I'm going to go to the restroom. Please don't let any religious wars pop off in chat. I'll BRB. him back. We got Prejudice by Tim Minchin. Susan, you can tag me. I'll do your song right now. Change the version. Oh, wait. I think you just said original, right? That's all I gotta do is put original version. Where is it? Okay, Jefferson Starship lyric video. So change that to original version. Like just original. I'll just put original. No, I don't know. Let's put original on there. And then if it wins, you can tell me the version. Now, straight song, no poll. Prejudice, Tim Minchin. Brain and neutral meditation. Ah, yes, yes. Mindfulness settled the mind. That's kind of like Kung Fu. Well, I guess it's not that complex, but it can be if your mind won't settle, then it can take some time to get it in neutral. Now, this top one has all the views, 17 million. It's probably this top version. Top one says chaotic board. Well, more like Tai Chi. Oh, I don't know any of that stuff. I'm just saying complex. I guess it's not that complex. It just, if your mind is not quiet, then it's difficult. Coffee after 8 p.m. equals why bother even going to bed? For me, that would be like coffee after midnight, maybe? Coffee after 1 a.m.? All right, today I'm checking out Tim Minchin. I'm listening to the song Prejudice. Let's get into it.
This is a song about prejudice and the language of prejudice and the power of the language of prejudice. It's called Prejudice.
We got a funny guy on our hands.
In our modern free-spoken society, there is a word that we still hold taboo. A word with a terrible history of being used to abuse, oppress and subdue. Just 6 seemingly harmless letters arranged in a way that will form a word with more power than the pieces of metal that are forged to make swords. A couple of G's, an R and an E, an I and an N. Just 6 little letters all jumbled together have caused damage that we may never mend. And it's important that we all respect that if these people should happen to choose to reclaim the word as their own, it doesn't mean the rest of you have a right to its use. So never underestimate the power that language imparts. Sticks and stones may break your bones, but words can break hearts. A couple of G's, unless you've had to live it. An R and an E, even I am careful with it. An I and an N, in the end it will only offend. Don't wanna have to spell it out again.
Oh, okay, this is interesting because by the sound, I thought we were getting kind of a serious song, but then in one way it is serious. Like he has a message, and I don't think he's joking about his message, you know, so the sound kind of matches the message. But then you have this comedic delivery. He started spelling words, and I was like, I really gotta unscramble, like do some kind of word puzzle right now. I'm trying to just listen to a song. But then it was pretty obvious what he was scrambling the letters of. I was not trying to unscramble the letters, but then by the end, after he did the letters, he's like, if they want to reclaim the word and to use it, you shouldn't use it. I was like, oh, I know what word he's talking about because I remember some of the letters. I get it. I get what he's saying now.
Yeah. Only a ginger can call another ginger ginger. Only a ginger can call another ginger ginger. So listen to me if you care for your health. You won't call me ginger unless you're ginger yourself, yeah. Only a ginger can call another ginger ginger. Yep, when you are a ginger, life is pretty hard. Years of ritual bullying in the schoolyard. The kids calling you Wrangler and Fanta Pants. No invitation to the high school dance, but you get up and learn to hold your head up. You try to keep you cool and not get head up, but until the filling of bill is truly let up, then the word is ours and ours alone. Don't you know that only a ginger can call another ginger ginger? Yep, only a ginger can call another ginger ginger. So if you call us ginger, we just might come unhinged. If you don't have a fringe with at least a tinge of the ginge in it, only a ginger can call another ginger ginger. Now listen to me, we're not looking for sympathy just because we're sensitive to UV, just because we're pathetically pale. We do alright with the females. Yeah, I like to ask the ladies round for ginger beer, and soon they're running their fingers through my ginger beard and dunking my ginger nuts into their ginger tea, yeah. And asking, can they call me ginger? And I say, I don't think that's appropriate, because only a ginger can call another ginger ginger. Yeah. And all the ladies, they agree it's a fact. Once you're gone ginger, you can't go back. Only a ginger can call another ginger ginger. Yeah, go ginger, go you funky motherfucking ginger.
Okay, what's next? In the beginning, we had that was a different word, right? He wasn't spelling ginger in the beginning. Wait, was he spelling ginger in the beginning? I thought he was spelling the N-word. Now I'm second guessing everything. I thought the first verse we had N-word, second verse we had ginger, and he's like relating that to the N-word. Is that what was going on? Now I need to go back and have to see what word he was spelling. He was probably spelling ginger this whole time, and I'm thinking he's spelling the N-word and talking about that. But that was probably the whole point. The whole point was probably to misdirect us, mislead us, and then he's like, oh, I was talking about ginger. I'm not even talking about that. Now I'm just confused. I have no clue what he was talking about, but at least I know he's talking about ginger. I thought N-word ginger, and then what's next? Oh, he's got some different word or different thing he's going to talk about. But no, this whole time he's probably talking about gingers.
Yeah, you can call us bozo or fire truck. You can even call us carrot top or blood nut. Yeah, you can call us matchstick or tampon. But fucking with the G word is just not on. If you're a gingerphobe and you don't like us, we will stand up to the fight if you want to fight us. But if you cut yourself, you might catch gingivitis. So maybe you should shut your funky mouth. Yeah, only a ginger can call another ginger ginger. Yeah, only a ginger can call another ginger ginger. See, if you call us ginger, you can't whinge if you're injured. If you don't have a tinge of the ginger in your minge, only a ginger can call another ginger ginger. Yeah. You know my kids will always be clothed and fed, 'cause Papa's gonna be bringing home the gingerbread. And they'll be pretty smart because they'll be well read. And by red I mean red and the other kind of red. It's a homophone. Only a ginger can call another ginger ginger. Yeah, only a ginger can call another ginger ginger. Just like only a ninja can sneak up on another ninja. Yeah. Only a ginger, only a ginger, only Are you listening? I'm not pointing the finger, I'm just having a singer. I am just reminding ya that only a ginger can call another ginger, ginger.
What a beast of a talent this man is. Holy smokes. And it's like, yeah, and he's making fun and games and joking and stuff. But how hard is that? It's hard enough to be a comedian and actually get people to laugh. But he's doing that in a musical format. And then it just blew my mind that one time when he paused towards the end of it, because the crowd was laughing all crazy. And he just waited. Went right back to the song, like the control, the command. That was crazy. That was crazy. He's actually super talented. And I'm sitting there focused on the comedy, but not really. I was focused on the comedy of it, but I was observing the talent the whole time. But it was a comedy routine. So we're supposed to be listening to the lyrics of this one because it was so funny. But we can't let that talent go unnoticed. That was crazy. That was insane. And I think he was talking about the G word the whole time. He had me in the beginning. Wait, did you guys know what he was talking about in the beginning of the song? I thought he was talking about the N-word 100%. But I wasn't really listening when he was spelling out the letters. It's like, I don't really want to spell right now. You know, if I had lyrics, I would have read it. But I thought he had just like scrambled some letters and he said he scrambled. I was like, oh man, I don't want to. But yeah, I thought he was talking about the N-word. Love the comedy and talent. It was a okay in the end. Really? I really thought he meant redheads. Oh, see, I wasn't listening to the letters. I just heard like G, N, and an R. I was like, oh, I think I know what he's talking about. I had a feeling it was a twist with the word. I think so. I think that was the whole point. Like, that was the delivery. Because he's like, if these people want to reclaim the word, like, that is how you know he's talking about the N-word. Because, like, no one would ever think about gingers reclaiming a word. What's the history of gingers not having control and use of the ginger word to reclaim it? You know what I mean? He was misdirecting us. I think so, 100%. It's a play on it, yes. Okay, good. He was talking about the N-word. He just used G to represent it. Okay, so you think he's trying to deliver a message, and then he was using gingers as an example. That is a funny thing, though, because, like, there are words that, I don't know, I think, like, almost everyone has, or whatever kind of subculture, subgroup you're in. There's words that, like, you use and it's culturally normal, but if someone else used it, then it could come off funny. You know what I mean? Like, you see gay people call each other words that I would never call a gay person, ever. You see this online social media, and they call each other that, and go ahead, y'all do that, but I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I see white people call each other words that I'm not going to call them. I see it all the time. It seems like every kind of subculture has some kind of term that could be considered derogatory if somebody else uses it. Redhead feels like a minority too. I bet, because people do make a lot of redhead jokes. I remember hearing all those jokes in high school. People call them like fire crotch and like all these kind of redhead terms. Now, next up, we got James, Born of Frustration. This is an Uncle Joey song, no pole, straight song. James, Born of Frustration. Red hair is so beautiful. I always thought so too. I never really understood the whole fire crotch ginger thing. Doesn't Jennifer Aniston have red hair? Maybe she doesn't. Maybe she's blind or something. I have no clue. There are a few words some don't use, no matter what. Yeah, it's a funny song. He had a semi-serious message about the N-word, but rolled it into the same thing versus ginger. And both words use the same letters. Okay, they use the exact same letters. No wonder I was confused. I was like, maybe I just wasn't paying close enough attention. Right, Lex can call me B-word, but if Brad does, well, I'll call him B-word. That is another one. I see a lot of girls call each other the B-word, but I'm not going to try it. You know what I mean? It's going to land different if I use it versus if you guys use it with each other. And stuff is weird like that. It is weird. I love red hair so much, I pay for a box to get it. All right, today I'm checking out James. I'm listening to the song Born of Frustration. Let's get into it.
Stop talking about who's to blame when all that counts is how to change.
Got a lot of, I don't know, I guess you could say sounds in this song that aren't necessarily words. Maybe this is la 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 la. Maybe la is a word. I don't know, but then you got that one sound in the beginning, and it's come up one more time since the. How does that? I'm just curious. Like, why is that? How does it relate to the song "Born of Frustration"? Is he trying to get his frustration out? Because it just, when I was watching that, I was like, oh, that just seems like fun. Like, if you were to do that sound right now, wherever you are, you just go, and then maybe move your arms with it too. You're instantly going to be having more fun and be less frustrated. So it's like he's talking about born of frustration and da-da-da-da. And then doing that to get the frustration out or something. I'm just curious why there's so many just la 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 noises that aren't really words.
All this frustration, who put round our eyes on a butterfly's wings? All this frustration,
Yes, lots of noises. Maybe they're just random fun noises, and he thought it would be funny or fun to do. It is fun. You should try it. If you haven't tried it yet, you should definitely try it. We all did it as kids, so we all did that. Come on now. You didn't do that as a kid? Make the noises and be like, I think it's pretty fun. Now, this whole born of frustration thing, I don't know. I feel like what he's getting at is like, what is the purpose of life? How did we get here? Kind of thing. Because he's saying, who gave the butterflies wings? Who gave the leopards spots? Who taught the birds to sing? This really seems like kind of more of a spiritual or religious question. And it really depends on your beliefs. You know, some people may say God gave the butterflies wings and taught the birds to sing. Other people may say evolution is how the birds learned how to sing and how the butterflies got wings. I don't flip and know. We all have different opinions on this topic, and this is the topic that causes lots and lots of fights. But I think that's where the song is kind of going. Like, if you want to know how leopards got spots, you got to look to like how the world came to be or something. Whatever your philosophy, religious beliefs, or spiritual beliefs are on that, that is your answer. And maybe James doesn't have religious beliefs or something like that. And maybe he doesn't believe in evolution either. And he's just like, I don't know how all this stuff got here. And that's his answer or something. I think that song's actually been on polls for a while. Noah did. Noah taught the birds how to sing. Describe those words as non-lexical vocables. It's when someone sings but uses nonsense syllable like la 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 or ah ah ah. What non-lexical? Okay, I got that. Vocables? Vocables? Vocables, probably. Yeah, non-lexical vocables. Oh my goodness, that's complex. You're gonna have me sounding super smart if I remember to say that. You're gonna have me sounding super smart. Yes, my polls forever. Yeah, it's like I've seen that a bunch on polls. I recognize the name James Born of Frustration. Now let's get this next poll up. It's a pitch poll. Hopefully, it's a good one. As in equally matched. This is just random songs. We had nothing pitched as smaller bands tonight. So it's just first come, first serve. And the first poll is up.
Green light.
We got Jefferson Starship, Miracles, Paul McCartney and Wings, Mole of Kintyre, Frank Zappa, St. Alfonso's Pancake Breakfast. I did not start the timer. You know what? I'm gonna just watch the clock. I'm gonna watch it for it to change to 1 minute. And then we need to handle some business after this poll. But I want to watch it as soon as it's just now changes to 1 minute. Okay, it's not too terribly close. So if I'm like 2 seconds late, it's not the end of the world. Yeah, it's not all that close. And when it's close, I want to end it right on time. You never know. That 1 second could be the difference between winning and losing. 1 minute. There we go. Bink. Okay, Jefferson Starship Miracles. Ooh, what a thunk it. I didn't know that was going to win. So, okay, Susan, what version? What version? Let's get this lined up. Jefferson Starship Miracles official audio. You got the lyric video, both on Jefferson Starship channel. Well, we might as well do lyrics over official audio. Unless there's a different version you got. Because both of these are official videos. Did someone guess that passphrase already? Yep, Dean guessed it. Let's see. Yes, official 6-minute version. Oh, they're different. I see. 330, 650. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay, now guys, we need to spin. We're getting towards the end. We need to spin. There we go. I got the first one. Sorry, I'm in my phone. It's all good. Do 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 do. There we go. Let's see. Get the spins populating. Let's grab the second one. Spin time. Whoa, a lot more people in that second spin. Or second pull. Okay, give it a little bit. 10-second warning. But I'll wait before I press it. Let's give 10 seconds and then hit the 10-second. That should give people enough time. That should give people enough time to get their words in. Okay, let's go 10-second warning. There we go.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Alrighty. 270 lines. Let's see how many people that is. After we clean it up. Remove the duplicates. Alright. 55 rows. Delete myself and participants. And let's go single random this time. Bink. That's it. And let's make it pretty. Alright. We should be good to go. 53. 53, 2 to 53. Good luck, everybody. Thank you, Susie Q, for the spin.
Oh, Susie Q, baby, I love you. Susie Q.
Let's see, let's see.
Are you ready?
$50. 50 is Mississauga Mark.
Can I get a waffle? Can I please get a waffle?
Mississauga Mark, are you here to claim your poll? I think yes. So I'm going to preemptively put you down here. I know you're going to claim it. I can feel it in my bones. Yes, sir. There we go. So we are good to go. And we got the song all set up. Yeah, we're all set. So just tag me with the poll whenever you have it. In between songs, though. I'm not going to see it in the middle of a song. Oh, poll or song, because you don't have to do a whole poll if you don't want. But if you do the poll, then you get the loser spin too. All right, today I'm checking out Jefferson Starship. I'm listening to the song Miracles. Let's get into it.
If only you believe like I believe, baby, like I believe, we get by. If only you believe, if only you believe in miracles, so would I. If only you believe like I believe, baby, like I believe, we get by. If only you believe, if only you believe in miracles, so would I. Might have to move heaven and earth to prove it to you, baby. So we're making love. You feel the power, I feel the power. And there's really nothing we can't do. You know we could, you know we could. If we wanted to, you know we could, you know we could. We could exist on the stars. It'd be so easy. All we gotta do, get a little faith in me. except the heart with the tears giving way now. And you're right where I found you, baby, with my arms around you, baby. Oh, baby, baby, baby. Love is a magic word, ooh, yeah. If you ever find in a lifetime, but from that very first look in your eyes, I knew you and I, but one heart. Only our bodies were apart. That was so easy, so easy, baby.
I don't want to pause. I just want to keep listening. I feel like I'm pulled into this whole love story thing. It just keeps advancing it. And now we're at the part, like, what do you say? First time met something. Only if our bodies were apart. I don't know. It's all love song stuff, but I just feel like we're advancing the story. In the beginning was the miracles talk. I wonder if the miracle stuff is coming back, because I didn't really fully wrap my head around the miracles things. What do you say? If you believe in miracles, then I believe in miracles too. And now I don't think he's talking about like miracles, like doing something that seems impossible. I think he's talking about it in some kind of lover's way, like miracles is some kind of love slang or something. That's what it feels like to me, because this whole song is a love song. I don't think it really has much to do with some kind of supernatural activity or something like that. It's all lover's language stuff.
I had a taste of the real with some drop of it when I went down on you. Never stop it. Only you believe like I believe, like I believe we get by. Only you believe in miracles, so would I. Only you believe like I believe, like I believe we get by. Only you believe in miracles, so would I. Can hear windmills and rainbows whenever you talk. Never say never. I feel like swirling and dancing whenever you're walking with me. You ripple like a river when I touch you. When I pluck your body like a string. When I start dancing inside you, oh baby, make me wanna sing. Yeah, I love you so. Every time you come by, let me try. Pretty please, with sugar on it. That's how I like it. Ooh, I can't even believe it with you. It's like having every dream I ever wanted come true. I picked up your vibes, you know it all. My vibes, I'm still dreaming. Yeah. And you're right where I found you, baby. With my arms around you, baby. If only you believe like I believe, baby, like I believe we get by. Only you believe in miracles, so would I.
Man, this sounds like something you listen to going on a date or something back in the day. That's where it's taking me. But then when we get back to the chorus, it's like, if only you believe like I believe we get by. So apparently they believe different things and they're not going to get by? Right? Because if only means you don't. But if you did, we get by. So I guess they have a maybe, I don't know, not this topic, maybe separate religious beliefs or something. They believe different things and they're not going to work out because of that, possibly. I don't know, but it's a very smooth sounding song. Like, there's not many sharp sounds. You know what I'm saying? All the sounds are smooth and rounded out. You know, different songs have the sharper sounds, sharper vocals, a lot of sharper things. That's the best way I think I'll describe it. Sharper. These are all smooth, rounded sounds.
Believe like I believe, like I believe.
This song feels so like positively romantic, but I guess it's not. You know what I mean? Because the whole thing with if you believe like I believe, we get by. So it kind of makes you think they're not gonna get by. But the song, like, listen to it, I could just picture like a woman being so happy if a guy was like putting the moves on her with this kind of energy. That's what's saying, like a date night. You can just see a woman just so happy to be on a date with her man, and he's got this kind of energy. I don't know why, but the song is really not. It's about not making it, right? Because we're not gonna get by because we have different beliefs. But in the verses, it was all romantic, like positively romantic stuff. You're on my arm, our bodies are together, this, and that. So what is really going on here? Does it really matter? No, it doesn't, because the sound is romantic. And then lovers are gonna love songs like this because the sound is romantic. That's all that really matters. There's so many, I guess, love songs you could say. They kind of have negative lyrics, but a romantic sound. But it's really about somebody getting their heart broken. You know, it's songs like that. But the sound is romantic and date night-ish, and you know, people love it, and you sing along with it, and really don't even think about the lyrics you're singing along to, because it doesn't matter. All that matters is how it makes you feel. So the song feels romantic. It doesn't matter if it's about heartbreak or hearts not breaking, you know, as long as you feel good, feel romantic, listen to it. And I feel like this is one of those songs. It feels very romantic, like you're having a good night, you're going to a fancy restaurant, you're pulling out the chair for your lady. It feels like that. You're opening the car door. But I don't think they're gonna make it in the end, you know? I'm pregnant too. What the funk? What? They didn't get along, but they still did it. My pitch. Frank Zappa. Whoa. Let me grab this. Frank Zappa. Down to Poe Trigger Happy. I got you. Let me get the next poll up, then I'll set this one up. The next poll is a 2-songer. Struggle Jennings and Caitlin Curtis. God, We Need You Now. Heavy Bones. Dead End Street. The poll is up. The timer is... Oh, I didn't put it up yet. Now it's up. The timer is on. On. There we go. Now we're timered. We're polled. And now we just got to set up Mrs. Saga Mark's poll, and then we'll be all good. Dash, and we're good. 3-song poll. Drop it in the spreadsheet. I don't know why it shrank the Frank... Oh, wait. Did I mess it up? It just says Frank Zappa as the top one. I gotta make sure I'm paying attention to this timer. Did I miss something? Am I missing a song here? Frank's... The top one, I just have Frank Zappa. Is there a song that goes on the top one? We're all pregnant. This song is past dates. It's Baby Making Music. Oh, it's all the way to the bedroom. Okay. Everyone's pregnant. 7 seconds. That was some chilling on the couch with a candle. Heavy Bones sounds like my last date night. Oh my goodness. Heavy Bones, Dead End Street. What am I missing for this poll, Mrs. Saga Mark? This Frank Zappa? I don't have a song. Did I miscopy it? Frank Zappa, 10 Machine, You Can't Talk, Poetry. And I think I need one more song. I think I'm missing the top song. Dead End Street, let's see. Well, Heavy Bones Topic. I guess that's the way to go. Heavy Bones Topic. Should I look for lyrics? If they exist, since there's no music video. I'm not seeing lyrics. So we might as well do Heavy Bones Topic. That should be official. Did Mrs. Saga Mark drop a song for us? Okay, we could deal with that after this one. St. Alfonso's Pancake Breakfast. Okay. So we're gotcha. Okay, let me get that in there. There we go. All set. Now, Heavy Bones. Am I gonna need lyrics? I don't know. You know what? I might as well just have them ready, just in case. Because it's so hard to get the lyrics in the middle of the song if I don't have them ready. Heavy Bones, Dead End Street. That'll make it easier. Oh, they don't really have lyrics. This is truly a hidden gem, huh? Okay, I think that's lyrics. Just in case we need them. But hopefully we don't. Hopefully I'll be able to hear it. All right, today I'm checking out Heavy Bones. I'm listening to the song Dead End Street. Let's get into it. What is a dead end street other than a literal dead end street? Is it like a low income neighborhood or something like that? I get why you guys are saying that this is a hidden gem and they didn't get really big because they were competing with grunge. Because I think you guys said 1992 was when this song came out, and that's competing with grunge. I can say this sounds a little older than the 90s to me. I would have 100% guessed 80s, like early 80s or late 70s. To me, it kind of has like a light metal feel from back then, like with the vocals and stuff, the screeches and stuff. It feels like kind of like old school soft metal. That's like a cross, basically. The vocals give me a metal-y vibe, and then the music gives me like a, you know, on the softer side of rock vibe. But yeah, I would never have guessed 90s.
keep going hard, and the truth is even harder. Remember, baby, oh, you're not so alone. There's free, left to live your down. You better fight to survive when you're dead. There's free, you got a chance, live or die. You deserve. There's no easy way out, baby. Oh, you're not so alone,
The guitar solo at the end felt like a metal guitar solo. So I guess it doesn't matter. No, I guess it doesn't matter what genre it is, but I'm saying that's what it felt like. And then the context of you guys saying that they didn't get massive popularity because they were in the 90s competing against grunge. I think by the 90s, this wasn't the most popular sound. You know what I mean? That makes 100% sense. The vocals, metal. The music, maybe melodic rock with metal style guitar solos. So maybe they're blending stuff from different super popular genres in the past, and maybe they thought that's the direction music would go. Blending these genres together, but music went a different direction. You know, alt rock, grunge, all those kinds of things. But Dead End Street, I think we're talking about growing up in the hood. We're talking about street kids or something like that. You know, we're living on the streets, got to fight to survive. People don't care about you. You get caught with a smoking gun. So are you killing people on this dead end street? Maybe something like that. That's when they bury you young. Yeah, we're talking about street living. And it's a dead end because you don't go anywhere if you grow up in those kind of circumstances. It's like a dead end. You don't want to keep living those circumstances. You want to get out. Hair metal vibes. Nirvana took a flamethrower to hair bands. Hopefully they will get something to help for... Oh, that's not about the song. Kind of reminded me of a true forgotten gem that was a huge hit. A huge MTV hit. Giant, I'll See You in My Dreams. I'm curious if people haven't heard the song. If I would have played it and we were not told the year, what year people would have guessed the song came out in. And let me get this last poll up, then on to the losers. The last one is Mississauga Mark's poll from the Susie Q spin. You got Frank Zappa, St. Alfonso's Pancake Breakfast, Tin Machine, You Can't Talk, Poe, Trigger Happy Jack. Let me grab this. Okay, Mississauga Mark's poll is up.
Green light.
Timer activated. I would have guessed 1992. Whoa. Zappa is crushing. Oh, okay, it's not that many votes in, but still, that's a good lead. That is a good lead. Oh, it is closing a bit. Need to get to my timer. It's looking like Zappa. This is going to be interesting. Zappa is always interesting. 288K version. Okay. 1-0. Lex sent me a message. TikTok. Best hidden gem song. Lex sent me a message, guys. She said, this is the best hidden gem song. I have no clue what this is. Oh my lord, I'm on TikTok.
Who's ex-Catholic by her demand, and Larry's supposed to talk to. Well, she doesn't know what to do. She says we shop from the Colleyville. Says she hates me ever since I arrived. Says I'm not allowed to go on her because it would be too challenging in court. That I would not be an occupant of an assembly hall in her state. That they're saying that she's having fun. Not with yet this policy. That's Liver says she's moved in. And that she just, she don't want the challenge. Here we go. She plays with Pittsburgh Steelers. She wants no Bowling Green in Ohio. That's bad luck, but she wants someone else. Here we go. Here we go.
Yo, he's drunk or on drugs or something.
That's hatred. She's got a grudge for 27 years. She's like the show says I. And she won't let go of the pages. Here we go. She actually does say just look good. She said the word hate every day. I've never been in a dwelling. Who knows the secret? Here we go.
Is that his house?
Here we go. Oh, that's the neck off.
Yo, that dude's tan was otherworldly. Holy smoke, you guys see that tan? But what the heck? That man was on something. He was on something. Hopefully he gets some help. He needs some help, okay? It sounded like he went through a divorce or something. He kept saying she. She plays for the Pittsburgh Steelers. She's something 27 years. She da-da-da-da-da. What the heck? Well, how do you guys rate his singing, though? This is about hidden gems. Was that the best hidden gem song of the night? Frank Zappa, St. Alfonso's Pancake Breakfast. He needs some milk. That was singing. Yeah, he was singing. And he went back to the chorus. He was like, here we go. Here we go. It was a song. Legit. He was on extra pigmentation below the knee. Yeah, his tan was crazy. 288K this top video. Oh my goodness. It sounds very Zappa. Very Zappa from that little bitty, that preview we got. Buckle up, guys. Zappa's about to take us for a wild ride to St. Alfonso's Pancake Breakfast. You know what? Let's grab some lyrics on the side because we don't have lyrics. St. Alfonso's Pancake Breakfast. Do I need to put in? Oh, here we go. Lyrics right there. Perfect. Here we go. She said she played for the Pittsburgh Steelers. She said the dun. She said the dun. She said it no. She said on my face. Okay, I think I'm good. Here we go. All right, today I'm checking out Frank Zappa. I'm listening to the song St. Alfonso's Pancake Breakfast. Let's get into it. Sounds kind of bubbly.
Yes, indeed. Here we are. At St. Alfonso's Pancake Breakfast, where I stole the margarine and wheedled on the bingo cards in lieu of the latrine. I saw a handsome parish lady make her entrance like a queen. Why, she was totally chenille and her old man was a Marine. As she abused the sausage patty and said, why don't you treat me mean? At St. Alfonso's Pancake Breakfast.
You guys hear this?
Where I stole margarine.
Oh my goodness. This is very, very Zappa. It's like, I don't even know if I have words. I think my lyrics ran out, but he's still singing. There's more lyrics to go. What the heck? And did you guys hear that one part when he said something about that girl? He said, why don't you treat me mean? Oh, the girl said, why don't you treat me mean? And then in the background, you could see it on the lyrics. She said, hurt me, hurt me, hurt me. Ooh. So it's like they're, I don't know, doing some kind of BDSM activities or whatnot. This song is kind of musically adventurous, all over the place musically. Even got the marching drums in there and sing a little bit. Then you go, the music goes crazy. You know, he like sings his little line and it's just so Zappa. I feel like listening to Zappa is just like listening to an unrestricted stream of consciousness or something like that, to where I guess there's kind of a mold for music. There's like a template to follow to be successful. He totally threw the template out the window and it's just like, this is my mind, boom, and put his mind into musical form, you know? But this man, Zappa, did smack us down, guys. We gotta go on to the other dimension. We got smacked down. We gotta get out of here. We gotta go now. We gotta go. Now we need to get set up at the other dimension. This was the last poll, so there's no polls. We could just shut down YouTube for good. Goodbye, YouTube. Let's see. Yes, there's loser spins. Yes, more loser spins. But no more polls. This is the last poll, so let's shut down YouTube. Shut it down and head on over to the other dimension.